As you probably can guess, this is my take on the best albums of 2018. It's going to be a top 25 list, and I will split it into two parts. Places 11 to 25 in this, and 1 to through 10 in the next video. The list consists of full lengths that was released in 2018. Re-recordings and compilations and stuff will not be on the list. And I'll add a short snippet after each record so you can get an idea what it sounds like, because I'm slightly retarded when it comes to describing music. And there will be links in the description where you can buy the records. And one disclaimer before we start, record 10 might not be better than record 12, because I have switched places for most of the records back and forth. But what I can say is that record 1 is a lot better than record 25. You can think it like the margin of error is approximately 4.5. Here we go. This is Pelani by the band Tezcatlipoca. I have no idea how you pronounce either of those things. And this was released on October 19th through Iron Bonehead. And the band is from Leon in Guanajuato in Mexico. And this is black metal mixed with Aztec folk music with pan flutes and stuff. It's quite unique and have an eerie atmosphere. And I think if the Aztecs would have played black metal, I think this would be it. Next we have Ear of Sisyphus by Gutter Instinct. It was released June 8th through Pulverized Records, and the band is from Helsingborg, Sweden. They play satanic death metal in the vein of early D-side, but with more bite in the guitar department. And this is the Incubus of Karma by Mournful Congregation. It was released March 23rd through Osmos Productions. And the band is from Adelaide, South Australia. It's very good and interesting funeral doom metal. It's very long and very slow all the time. But if you're in the mood, it's very good. This is Whirlwinds of Fathomless Chaos by Temple Desecration. It was released July 13th through Iron Bonehead. And the band is from a city called Tychy, maybe, in Poland. And this is crushing and abrasive death black metal. I thought that they would be all out blasting like... what do you call it, war metal, but it's quite varied. They slow down the tempo, and I think that they pull out their best riffs when they slow down. It's very hard to sit still when you listen to it. And if you like Tatum Blood, this is for you. Minus the chaotic guitar solos, they have no solos at all, which is a big plus in my book. Next we have Interregnum by Usurpers. It was released February 23rd by Agonia Records, and the band's from Uppsala, Sweden. It's very good and interesting progressive death sludge metal. It sounds like maybe a mix of a later Amorphis mixed with early Entombed with a heavy guitar tone. This is Servants by Necrokraft. It was released May 4th on the Sign Records, and the band's from Linköping, Sweden. It's a little thrasher form of Swedish 90s black death. Sounds like a more thrashy version of necrophobic unanimated Sacramentum and stuff, and added synths from Dimmu Borgir. The first couple of tracks are excellent, but towards the end the album gets a little weaker, except for the last track, which is awesome. This is Trident Wolf Eclipse by Vatane. It was released January 5th through Century Media. The band is from Uppsala and Stockholm, Sweden. And I have never been a big fan of Vatane except for Sworn to the Dark. At first I thought this was not as good, but if you look at the whole record, this is much more stripped down, and although the tops are not as good as on Sworn to the Dark, it's more consistent, and I think this is, as a whole album, this is actually better. Next we have Hamkar Atonement by Dakma. It was released September 28th through Iron Bonehead, and the band is from Zurich, Switzerland. This is very good blackened death metal with a lot of ritualistic chants and passages. It's very atmospheric and crushing at the same time. It's a little bit too long though. This is Jord by Panfage. It was released January 12th through Nordvis. And the band, the man behind the project is from Västra Götalands län in Sweden. This is very good atmospheric black metal with some Scandinavian folk elements. It's great riffing and atmosphere. The drumming sounds a little bit what you call they don't sound as organic as I would have liked. This is Manner of Infinite Forms by Tomb Mold. It was released June 8th through 20 Bucks Bin. The band is from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It's very good Finnish styled 90s death metal from Canada. The riffs are catchy as hell. It's excellent production. My favorite moment is the Tom G. Warrior-esque ooh, followed by the excellent riffing in the beginning of the track Chamber Sacred Oteka. And this is Beneath, Below, Behold by Antlers. It was released March 23rd through Toten Music and Van Records. And the band is from Leipzig, Germany. It's very good atmospheric black metal with some dissection-esque riffing at places. The production is... it would have benefited from a slightly cleaner production. This is Unsettling Whispers by Gairea. It was released June 22nd through Transcending Obscurity Records. And the band is from Oporto, Portugal. And this is very good black metal mixed with sludge. Although this production is too sterile. It's too clean. If you mix Beneath, Below, Behold and Unsettling Whispers, somewhere in between those two, perfect production and mixing. This is World's Blood by Wayfarer. It was released May 25th through Profound Lore Records. And the band is from Denver, Colorado. They play very good atmospheric black folk metal with elements of the Old West. Quite unique in their take on black metal. This is Victoria by Marduk. It was released June 22nd through Century Media. And Marduk is from Norrköping, Sweden. And this is another excellent World War II themed black metal record from Marduk. Not quite as good as Frontschwein, but close. My only complaint is that they use some effects on the vocals on some tracks, and I don't think that it suits the music at all. This is They Often See Dreams About the Spring by Drutk. It was released March 9th through Season of Mist. And the band is from Kharkiv, Ukraine. It's very good atmospheric black metal with some Eastern European folk elements. And the melodies and song structures are excellent, but could have had some all-out blast parts to shake things up now and then. That's the end of part 1. Part 2 will be uploaded right afterwards. Thanks for watching. Bye.